Thank you very much, Mariam, and welcome to Countdown to FCT Area Council elections. Now, as INEC continues to prepare, electioneering campaign is still on. It is worthy to note that the campaigns will end Thursday, 12 midnight. And moving on, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is soliciting the understanding of FCT residents on the suspension of continuous voter registration till after the elections. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu made this known while at a stakeholders meeting ahead of the elections. Aisha Ubali reports.
The graphic illustration shows that there are 6 area councils in the FCT with 62 registration areas, 2,822 polling units, with only 2,229 approved for the forthcoming area council elections by INEC due to zero voter registration and approximately 1.4 million registered voters. To enable the residents exercise their right, continuous voter registration lasted for 6 months according to INEC, which was suspended by December, while collection stopped by 4th of February 2022.
Some of them from congested locations to proximate but underserved areas. We gave voters the opportunity to transfer to some of the new polling units. Unfortunately, voters did not take advantage of this opportunity as we had expected in all cases. Consequently, there are 593 polling units in the FCT without registered voters.
It's also part of INEC's effort not to disenfranchise any group. The provisions were made to capture the physically challenged at the leprosy community in Kwali Area Council.
The printed ballot papers and magnifying glasses will be deployed in aid of Latinos and Bishi impaired citizens.
This is my own card. I don't pass with this card. This card you see here, keep your own. We have no other Nigerian like this one.
INEC says permanent voter registration is still ongoing nationwide, while FCT will recommence the exercise after the elections. In Abuja, Aisha Ubali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, with the adoption of technology for transparent and credible process, the INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu at an expanded stakeholders meeting announced that the bimodal voting authentication system BVAS machines have been configured for distribution. Again, Aisha Ubali reports.
It is hours to the FCT Area Council elections, and 473 candidates have been sponsored by 14 political parties to vie for different positions. The expanded stakeholders meeting, which had civil society organizations, security agencies, political parties, observers, and other stakeholders in attendance, is to highlight the level of progress made by the Commission in terms of preparedness.
And I assure you that in the FCT, we'll give you all the support.
We have also made adequate arrangements for technical support and transportation to speedily respond in the unlikely event of glitches on election day. Similarly, election results will be uploaded on the INEC result viewing portal in real time when voting ends and votes are counted at the polling units on election day.
On the part of the Nigeria Police, efforts have been made to ensure a hitch-free election.
With both domestic and foreign observer groups as well as media organizations accredited for the exercise, he assured residents of a free, fair and credible polls. It was made known at the meeting that 90% of insensitive materials are already at the area councils, while sensitive materials will be distributed by Thursday, the 10th of February, under strict and tight supervision. Meanwhile, stakeholders say with what the Commission intends to achieve with the area council elections, they are hopeful it will become desired and improved process come 2023.
Going by what is being said in the hall, if all we put into action, we're expecting free, fair, credible, and inclusive election by Saturday. Orientation has been given to them for a very long time, and we're still giving them the orientation. Voting is their right, and for them to be able to get vote for credible leadership, they need to go out to go and vote.
But then, if you look at the registration again, in Amak, even at about 400 and something units, there are no people did not turn out to register. If you look at those register again, you see that Amak is the highest.
On litigation, 8 cases are in court. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
And already seated with me in the studio is the State Chairman, Labour Party FCT, Peter Chukwemeka Digu, and he's here to talk to us about the party's preparedness ahead of the elections. It's good to have you on Countdown, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir, the election is in 3 days. We also want to know, with 6 chairmanship seats in contest, 62 councillorship position, which position is the party vying for in the coming area council elections? My great party, Labour Party, is vying for the 6 chairmanship candidates of the FCT, with over 2/3 majority of the councillorship candidates in green areas where we have strength. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, it's a few days to the election. How prepared is the Labour Party to contest keenly, with other political parties? By INEC legislation and procedures, we have obeyed the INEC rules by uploading all the names of our agents for the 6 area council elections in all the polling units and educating them on how to handle elections procedures on that very day with rancor, without rancor, bitterness, and acrimony. Okay. Campaigns, will end by Thursday, as tomorrow, 12 midnight. What is your assessment of the campaigns so far carried out by political parties to the build-up of Saturday's poll? In this aspect, I will narrow it to Labour Party, where I am mostly concerned, because I'm not going into dive seriously into the campaigns of other political parties. Labour Party has candidates who have gone throughout the 6 area councils and all the political units campaigning actively, following the procedures of the INEC guidelines. And we have candidates who are credible, who have integrity, and who have accessibility to the people-oriented voters. And we're asking that these men who are of integrity are canvassing for serious votes day and night, mobilizing the legitimate electorates that will vote for this 12th February elections. And we are convinced by what I've done so far, we have 78% assurity of becoming first in these areas of the elections. Okay, that's good to know. Now, the electoral umpire, INEC, have been having a series of meetings with stakeholders and particularly political parties. I just want to ask you, what's your take on the new innovations introduced by INEC, particularly the deployment of beavers for these elections? Actually, INEC has been doing the needful. And Labour Party, as a party, has been thanking them for what they have been doing to make sure that we have a free and fair elections in this particular election. And I have to use this opportunity to thank my national chairman, who have been encouraging the FCT branch of this party in the person of Barrister, Comrade Julius Abure, that is the national chairman of the party, and his able National Central Working Committee members who have been encouraging us in this election by investing heavily to our candidates and the party structures in this to get this election done and be done very well. Okay, you've been carrying out campaigns, particularly in the rural areas. How receptive, have the people been to you when you go out for campaigns? Our candidates, both the chairmanship candidates and the councillorship candidates, are people-oriented. They live with masses. They know their plights. They are involved. Therefore, they are already been accepted because they are part of them. We are not capitalists. We are people's-oriented party. We are the only party that you will see that has the logo of Mama, Papa, Pikin. And our election is purely on individuals, not on materials and objectives that cannot even talk or speak. Okay.
Therefore, we have already been accepted because we are part of the people, we are part of the sufferers, and we are part of the people that will be ruled. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, State Chairman, Labour Party, FCT, Peter Chukwuemeka Digu. It's been a pleasure having you on Countdown, and we wish your party well come Saturday.
Thank you, and God bless.
And that's it on Countdown today. It's back to Mariam for the continuation of the news.